Nah, dude, it's tough with two right now. You know, like it seems like a field trip, just going to the gym. You know, like packing everybody in the car, um, bringing their snacks or whatever. Oh, we forgot the tablet. Oh, go get the tablet.
You gotta have the
Yeah,
tablet, dude.
yeah, dude.
The little one plays with the tablet or what?
Yeah, the 4-year-old. Yeah.
But the other one though, the
Nah,
baby.
dude, just stays there in the
That'd be
car
cra-
seat.
That'd
Can
be
I cuss?
yeah. Go.
I noticed you.
I beep it out, but go ahead and cuss. I
Okay.
have to beep it out because when I don't, they hit me with. You can cuss a certain amount, but it's a percentage, right? So you can cuss a certain amount depending on how long your video is, you know. So I don't know the exact number they use, but I'll take out most of the cussing, but I'll leave a little bit in there just because, like,
Just
like
gotta
just
some
because
seasoning in there.
I want to leave it in there, dude. But right now, yeah, I'm taking it out. But ideally, eventually, I want to get to the point where it doesn't matter if they shadow ban my content. Like, I'll have a decent amount of subscribers already to where it's gonna
Yeah.
get viewed, you know. So that's the reason why I started taking it out was because before they kept shadow banning me.
Well, I better not mention RFK then, right?
Dude, say whatever the fuck you want, bro. I don't care if it gets shadow banned, bro. You know Cody Sessions?
Yeah, listen to that one. That one was good.
I did one with Cody, dude. He was saying all types of about Kamala Harris. And I already knew when we were having the
Big
conversation.
Dick Mike.
Yeah. Bro, I was having a conversation with him and I was like, this is for sure getting banned, bro. But I don't care, bro.
That was good though.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Yeah, I don't really care,
one.
dude. I'm like, if it gets banned, it gets banned, bro. The whole purpose of the podcast was I want people to see, because people are used to seeing like fighters fight, you know, but I want them to see their personality.
Yeah.
And so if you're the type of dude that's all in conspiracy theories and this and that, it's like, that's what you want to put out there, then whatever, bro, put it out there, you know?
Yeah, it's more real at the end of the day, because if it gets, you know, canceled or whatever, then it's like you guys had like a 10-minute conversation or something. You cut out all that other stuff.
Yeah. Dude, I'm cool. I'm okay with getting canceled. I don't give a It's just cool doing this. It's fun getting to know people, you know?
Yeah, dude, for sure.
So yeah, I always tell people, just be yourself, bro. Say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do, dude. If you're out here saying like fuck the Jews or something, you know, then I'm like, all right, I gotta take that out, bro.
Just Kanye.
Yeah, dude, I can't keep that in. Not because I agree with any one point, but it's just like I'm not trying to like be offensive to.
For sure,
like that.
Throwing that hate out there.
I'm not cool with the racism or none of that shit, obviously, or none of that, you know. But you want to talk about Hitler and all that, whatever, bro. I don't care.
Yeah.
So let me see. I got some notes. You're nervous for what, bro?
I don't know. I felt like I was. It's the same thing with fights too.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know how many people would like admit it, you know, but everybody gets bubble guts.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody backstage, they're all right. We're gonna go for another because they call you. They don't want you going to the restroom by yourself.
Yeah.
So they'll call like a group of people, like who needs to go to the restroom, and then you'll go, and then every time it's like 6 people at a time, 5, 6, 7 people at a time, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody bricks, you know.
Yeah, it's the nervous shit too. Sometimes you don't even got to do it, but you just want to do it because in case you have to later, you know.
I think it's a defense mechanism.
Probably, you think?
Body, yeah, like something that's been, you know, inside of us for like hundreds of thousands of years. Like we need to get this shit out so we can move faster.
So we can go to war, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. That's a good point, dude. No, I agree. Welcome back to the show, guys. Today we got a special guest. I've been speaking with this guy for almost like a year now, I think, dude. It's been kind of a while, huh?
Yeah.
Since I've been trying to get him on earlier. I mean, he's an active fighter, so it's kind of hard for him to fit in the schedule. But this man, I think when I first was talking to him, I believe he was training at Heart and Pride. I don't think you're there anymore.
Yeah.
You're now at Supreme.
Yeah, Supreme Striking.
Striking. I'm glad I got that right. He's at Supreme Striking now. He came from Heart and Pride. We know Heart and Pride. We had Andy, Mickey, great guys, dude. He's fought for Fighters Rep. His last fight was for Fighters Rep. He will be fighting on February 22nd at WCK. We've talked about that with Hung. That's going to be a banger of an event. This dude's 2-time champ, IFS, IKF. From what I've seen, he's only fought in Muay Thai. He's been killing it. Just had a son.
Yeah.
Gotta add that, bro. I'm sure that's a proud moment, dude. Welcome to the show, Jimmy Mother effing Truesdale. Truth. Yeah, I gotta get a button for that. Woo! Yeah. I'll add that in post. Jimmy Truesdale, man.
Yeah,
nice to meet you in person, dog.
Man. Nice meeting you too.
Dude, freaking IE, bro. I've been seeing some fighters come out of the IE lately, man.
Yeah, Cody's from out there. My coach, Robert Hernandez, he's from out there. Yeah. He's from Ontario.
Oh, okay.
Same town, so. Yeah, dude, he's like, that's all I could think of, those two, really. That are like pretty big names, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that. He's kind of making a name for himself too now, dude.
Oh
Pena.
yeah, yeah,
You know Andy? I think you guys.
yeah, dude. We well, I cornered him for a couple of his fights. Like he was at Supreme. We are at Heart and Pride together before, and yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I love Andy. Andy's cool.
Dude, he's a good kid, dude.
Yeah, man.
He's super chill, so very like good mood. When I did my interview with him, I was like, man, this kid's gonna go somewhere because he's got a great personality. I seen his fights. He's got good skills. I was like, he can go somewhere with this.
Yeah, dude. His boxing's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves his boxing. He kept talking
You
about
seen that
it.
left hook?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
knocked out that one dude in his last to get that belt. What was that guy's name?
I cornered him in the fight before that.
Oh, did you?
Or when he fought him before. That was his second fight.
Yeah,
with
that
him.
was yeah, the first fight. Yeah, but did he beat him the same way or what, with the hook?
It was. I think the first one was TKO, but he clocked, like he kept on kicking his legs and then ended up clocking him, like put him in the corner. And they did a count, they gave him an 8 count, and then he came back to the corner. He's like, like we're all trying to tell him. I'm like, dude, slow down.
Yeah,
relax. Because that dude's chin was way up in the air, you know?
That dude was bigger than him too.
Yeah, that's a big guy.
Yeah, bro. I was surprised at the weight class he fought in. I was like, dude, that dude's bigger than me, dog.
Yeah, some dudes cut. Maybe in one of them, they cut a ton of weight, you know?
I thought he was like Simone or something. I'm like, you like Simone or something, bro?
He's a Filipino, but he's a long Filipino.
He's one of them islanders, bro.
Yeah, dude. Oh, he is?
No, I mean, Filipinos is an island, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the Philippines is an island. I don't know my geography like that.
Oh, yeah. There's like 200 islands in that country, right?
In the Philippines, probably, I don't know. I know Manila's a big one. That's the only one I know, bro. I've been there once. It was a cool spot to chill at, but I didn't really learn much. I was there for literally just one day.
Yeah, it'd be sick to go out there because I know the dollar. You can stretch the dollar out there.
These pesos, bro.
Yeah, Spanish Empire is still kicking, basically.
I know, right?
Different parts of the world.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, Jimmy. So, dude, like, tell me your story, bro. What got you started with Muay Thai?
Oh man, well.
By the way, dude, I like the mutton
all the way back.
I'm digging the mutton shops, by the way, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been rockabillyed out since I was a teenager. You know, so I always keep the sideburns long.
Sick.
But yeah, dude. I've always wanted to do it, like as a teenager, but I was always like doing stupid shit, like drinking. I was always hanging out with the wrong people, you know. But like it started with skateboarding, you know, and then that like. All the skateboarders that I knew, they just all went into tagging, you know, into graffiti. And so like most of my group we were like on the wrong path, you know? And then but there's a couple of my friends that trained with one of the coaches at Heart and Pride. Crew Ben.
Oh, Ben. Yeah, okay, Ben.
In Upland. And yeah, dude, they were training and then like I was getting in trouble. Like I wanted to train. My mom didn't really have the money for it though. So I just put it off, you know, and then like drinking, I always drank like a shit ton. And then like going into my like early 20s, I was like drinking just as much as I was a teenager, you know. But I was like I told my sister, I was like, you know, we should go to kickboxing or something, you know. And shout out to my sister too, cuz she's always backing me up, you know. She's always giving me a place to stay, you know. Always fed me when I was hungry, you know. But yeah, dude, we're gonna do kickboxing, and then looked up a bunch of gyms, found Heart and Pride. The day I was gonna go do it, like I think I was like 23, and then the day I was gonna go do it, she backed out, you know. So I just went alone. But yeah, dude, I thought they were gonna treat me like right when I walked in there. Coach Rob, Bald Rob, that still teaches over there. He was teaching morning class. He was teaching my intro, and I thought I knew how to fight. You know,
everyone does, bro. It's a manly thing, right?
Yeah.
Even if you've been on street fights, you're like, I'm undefeated in the streets, bro. You know?
Yeah, dude. But I was expecting him to just like, you know, treat me like, or like the whole gym to be like, this guy, look at this piece of trash, you know. But Yeah, it was open arms over there. And yeah, dude, after the intro, he just beat my ass for like 5 rounds straight. Cuz he was like, "You want to spar?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll spar. I sparred before."
Yeah. Were you
And then
nervous?
oh yeah, dude. Yeah, cuz I seen him like do his techniques and stuff and I was like, "Oh." And then like we got into the clinch, he was just throwing me around in the clinch and catching all my kicks. Like I would throw a little kick at him, catch it, dump me on my back, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, after that I was like I for sure want to do this. I signed up right away. And then I was doing like 2 or 3 days out of the week for like a year or so and then ended up quitting my job and going to like to pursue it like a little more, you know, just so I could be able to fight. And yeah, dude, then I started doing it like 4 or 5 times a week. That eventually like got rid of most of my drinking problems, you know. I still dabble, you know.
Yeah.
But
You got goals now.
yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like Mickey was like I remember I was sparring Mark Mooney. He had like 12, 13 fights. And I was putting it on him, you know. After sparring, Mickey was like, you know, you could do something with this, you know, you could get some belts, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, for sure, let's do it, you know. And then uh, shortly after that, Rob came into the gym, Robert Hernandez. He was teaching there a little bit, and then you know started picking his brain a little bit, you know, um, learning more and more. And then he said the same thing, you know. He was like, you know, you could do something with this, you know. So that was like hearing that from two like established people. I was like, okay, for sure. You know, I want to progress, see how far I could take it. You know.
Yeah, it gave you some confidence, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, all right. So you were how old when that was like you were what, 20 or something? 21?
23.
23? All right, still
Yeah.
pretty young.
Kevin Ross started at 23, so I was like, used him as like major motivation. You
Bro,
know.
you give me Kevin Ross vibes, bro. Just the way
That's
you
what
look,
everybody
bro.
says.
Yeah.
It's the
But
fucking nose, dude. I gotta stop getting punched in the nose.
well, it's just even the way you dress and stuff, you know, it's similar to him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Super white boyish.
He's the rocker, yeah. Where is he at now? He's not in Vegas anymore, right? He just moved
No, I think he's like in the
Wood somewhere.
country. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Ross, what a legend, dude.
Yeah, dude, I fought over there at the boxing club
Mhm.
when he was still training down there, when
Yeah.
he was still active. And it was like a fight night. It was like right after the pandemic when everything like opened up, you know? And I was hoping I'd catch him down there. Like, yeah, we look alike, right?
That could be
And I
we're
started at
cousins,
23.
bro. You remember me, dog? Yeah. Dude, he's a chill guy too, dude. I've met him a few times. He has a relationship with my coach because Frankie he trained at Boxing Works for a while, you know, when he was fighting. So he's come by the gym and I've talked to him. He's so chill, dude. Like, yeah, you always get like in my head when I see these famous fighters. For some reason, I always kind of feel like I don't. It's kind of mean to say, but I kind of feel like they might be stuck up, you know, kind of like.
Oh yeah, but like,
I don't see
who's
that
more humble than a fighter?
dude. I was
really,
about to,
you know.
you don't see that in the Thai community. Maybe I don't know how it is in boxing or MMA, but in the Thai community, everyone's so
Yeah.
chill, dude. Dude, Malapit too, dude. I've met that fool. He was chill, yo.
Yeah, yeah. He recently had a seminar at our gym. And I should have took my creatine today. Fucking brain farts left and right. But yeah, dude.
Who Malapit did or
Yeah, Malapit.
Malapit,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
cool, huh?
Yeah, dude, he's tight. Tree trunk legs. You
Dude.
know, I was like, hope there's not sparring after this because I'm gonna embarrass myself, you know?
Yeah, yeah. All right. So you're training at Heart and Pride still, right?
No,
You-
no,
Oh, so you had already left to Supreme at this point.
at what time?
When you
I left Tar and Pride not last year, a couple years ago.
I thought you were
May, a couple years ago. Me and Andy both left, and then we were training with Robert, and then Andy ended up recently going back. I think like earlier last year or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was a little confused on the day. I thought for some reason you were still at Heart and Pride last year. You know when we were talking.
Yeah. No, that was early last year. I think was the last.
Maybe it was 2 years ago, dude. I don't remember how long I've been running this now. It feels like I gotta go back and check the dates, dude. Because my first like earlier podcasts were very like they're just trying stuff out, so I don't even count those in my brain. Dude, my coach keeps telling me I gotta delete like my older episodes. It's just complete bullshit.
Oh yeah, I gotta check them out then, dude. I gotta do some digging.
Dude, it's not even like how the
Not
show
worth
is
listening to.
I don't know, dude. I don't think so. It was just me and my co-host. He's not here today because he got in a car accident. He's in a car right now, so I couldn't pick him up. But it was just me and him just getting high or drunk and then just bullshit.
Oh, those are the best moments, dude.
I loved it, bro, but the viewers didn't.
Like those are the best days of my life.
Dude, I wish, dude, if this ever picks up, dude, I want to start another one where it's just hanging out like how we used to, you know?
Yeah.
But everyone kept telling me to just have a purpose for like the podcast, so I was like, I'm just gonna make it fighting. Then, you know?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not one to tell you. Just like I said before, like I just fucking listen to podcasts, but some of the best podcasts are just like when everybody's hanging out, you know,
That's
talking
my
shit.
favorite, bro. So that's why I fuck with you, Jimmy.
Yeah,
that's why
dude.
I fuck with you, bro. But no, I noticed the numbers; they weren't doing that good compared to now. But anyways, but back to you though. So you're at Heart and Pride for a while. You leave to what got you? Why did you leave to Supreme? What was the reason?
It was some issues with just going on at the gym, and then with my coach right now. So they were he was kind of getting pushed out a little bit.
Mhm.
But I told him, I was like, dude, because he planned on leaving. He planned on getting his own place. But I told him straight up, I was like, you know, if you leave, then I'll go with you. You know, I'm giving you my word. And yeah, dude,
Loyalty, dog.
yeah, it's loyalty, and it's I felt a stronger connection with him than any of my other coaches. You know, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go where my heart's calling. You know.
Yeah. Heart and Pride, baby. You know, you gotta go with the heart, bro. Yeah. Are you cool with like Heart and Pride still? Or is it kind of weird?
But yeah, man, I ended up just following him because I trusted his coaching, you know.
That's important, bro. The relationship you have with your coach, I think, is probably more important than the gym you're training at. You know what I mean? You gotta have
for
that
sure.
connection, you know. And it's nice to have a coach that like treats you more than a student. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone that treats you like their family type shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like, bro, I ride with Frankie, bro. If this fool shut down Spider and was like, I'm just training out of my garage, I'll be like,
yeah,
hopefully
yeah,
we get
same,
some people
dude.
to spar. Then, you know, hopefully we have people to, you know.
There's always gonna be people to spar. There's always like you're gonna get those dumb who want to come in and get beat up, you know, or try to beat you up. But there's always gonna be other bodies you could just call up, you know, like yeah.
Yeah, so you went with your coach to Supreme, and did you guys have the building you have now, or when you first started, was it smaller?
Oh no, we're in downtown Pomona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude. He leased out this place for a few months, man. It was on a hole in like reservoir. So it was like it was a pretty dark spot down there, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I know that area because I'm in the weed industry, and there's a lot of little trap spots over there. That I
Oh
used to go
yeah,
to.
dude. The streets are filled with gonorrhea and chlamydia.
For sure, dude. For sure, it's perfect for a fighter, bro.
Oh
It's a good
yeah,
origin
dude,
story,
makes
bro.
you, yeah. But he was there for a few months, and then he ended up getting that spot in northern Pomona. So it's like right on the border of Pomona, Laverne, and Claremont, right there. So it's way nicer, dude. It's like it's high class compared to the last place, you know.
Yeah, I saw I see videos when you post them, and I think I do follow your coach too on IG. It's a nice looking gym, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It looks like up to date and all that stuff. He keeps it clean. Cleaning is important, bro. I hate when you see a gym and it's like not put together. Like it's got good equipment, but it's just messy all the time, you know?
Yeah, and then plus like, you know, not a lot of the last place too, there wasn't like a bunch of sunlight coming in, you know? So like half of it was like boarded up. There was like maybe like, dude, it was like a prison cell, like a little prison cell, the
top,
you know, the little tiny window.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's how it was over there. Like a lot of gyms are like that, man. Like they don't get a lot of sunlight in, so it's like ringworm runs rapid, you know, staph and you know. I had ringworm before.
I've had it twice, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, but it's I've been using defense soap. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping to get a sponsor with Defense Soap. What's
Defense
up?
soap. We'll clip that
Hit me
out, dude. I got some soap from Eagle Soap. You can have one. I have two. You can take one home,
Oh,
dude.
hell yeah, dude. I'll
That's
take one.
Kenny's. You know Coach Kenny?
No.
You never seen him before? He's one of them Fams guys from back in the day. But he's trained at like Kings and like all those guys, dude. He's like helped people like UFC fighters fight for their fights. Anyways, but yeah, that's his brand, Eagle Soap. I haven't got to use it yet. Keep forgetting they're there.
Like antifungal?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
That's what he says.
Yeah, dude, I'm for sure taking that. I might take that second one if you're not looking.
Yeah, grab it, bro. Grab it. Yeah, he gave me
Nah,
4
I'm
of them.
kidding.
He gave me 4 of them, dude. I just need one, bro. One bar of soap lasts so long, dude. So
Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm running out.
yeah, so I had
take one.
I had a few, so I've been giving them to fighters just to help promote his
Hell
brand.
yeah,
You know?
dude. Yeah, man, I'll take one.
Yeah, Eagle Soap. But yeah, dude, I got staff twice, dude. The first time I got
Staff?
it, I mean not staff. I'm sorry, ringworm. The first time I got ringworm, bro, I don't even know how I got it because I got it on my arm and I don't remember like rubbing on anything. On my arm
yeah,
at the
dude.
gym.
You don't. I mean, even with training, dude, if it's a hard session, it's like half of it's a blur because you're pushing so hard, and then you're like, "What did I learn today?"
You're trying to run it back, and then you're trying to think, "Who did I touch? Dude? Should I tell other people?"
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I had aggressive ringworm too. I had it like towards my elbow, dude. It would not go away. I got the medicine and all that, and it wouldn't go away with the creams. But I tried something that I'll tell you guys, all you viewers, it's a little secret, dude. There's this product called Vericom, right? So I work in cannabis, so it's a sterile environment. You got to disinfect a lot of shit. There's a product called Vericom, and it's antifungal. It's a disinfectant antifungal, right? I saw it and I was wondering, I'm like, would this work on ringworm? And I Googled it, and they straight up said that people bathe their horses with Vericom and then they'll wash them with the soap right after to rinse it off, to prevent things like ringworm and fungus diseases,
Oh,
but
so it's got to be like extra strength.
it works,
right?
but I couldn't find anything about it trying on humans, But I was like, bro, humans and horses are mammals, bro. How different could we be? So I did it, bro.
I've been riding horses for
bro, I did it. It went away in 2 weeks, bro.
Oh shit, okay.
So I was like sick.
Okay,
like after
Vericom?
Vericom, bro. I put it on the first time I put it on, like literally the next day I already saw it kind of like turning white, like fading, And so I was like, damn, this is gonna work. So every day I would put it on for like 10 minutes, rinse it off, and eventually it just completely went away.
Dude, you antifungals, mentioning horses, if that don't get you canceled.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what will.
Bro, if it works
Using
on a
horse medicine, this guy.
Joe Rogan over here. Yeah, but no, it works. So if you guys, I mean, I don't know if I'm not gonna say I recommend it because it could have fucked my body up, and I'm just too ignorant to know what's going on. Yeah.
You don't know.
That shit lowered my semen count or something. But yeah, so I used that for ringworm, and it worked, and it was cool. Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah, I was using Phytazine, I think, and it just took like a couple weeks. But the thing is, like, I got it on my thigh like both times, and like putting on pants, putting on your cup, and then your shorts. It rubs it off,
Yeah, and you're sweating too.
Dude.
That's the other problem I had with those creams too.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like it took so long for it to like finally leave.
Yeah. Yeah, I was concerned I'd have to get antibiotics. I was like, bro, am I gonna have to get antibiotics for this?
Oh yeah, and go train on antibiotics. Be all fucked up.
All right, so yeah, so you're at Supreme. How many fights have you had by the time you got to Supreme?
I had 3 fights when Robert came into the picture. So I think I got up to like 5-1. No, 6-1. And then I lost the last 3. So the first one that I lost to David Marquez. And that was a rematch. And he won by split decision. So that was like way in the beginning. I think that was my 4th fight. And then the other one was Ralph Sanchez. So I beat him for the IFS title in our first fight, and then our second fight, Andy was supposed to fight him, and fucking Andy pulled out like 2 weeks before the fight. So I was like, I'm down.
Yeah.
But still, I was heavy as fuck, So I was like, I'm down. But then in my head, I was like, am I down?
You said it impulsively.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, that was off 2 weeks' notice, and then in that fight too, like I I wasn't fighting how I normally fight either. You know, like I'm real teep heavy and setting up off the teep and kind of playing the long distance. Either I'm really long distance or I'm super close up in the clinch, you know, and trying to land elbows and knees. But in that fight, it was just like I didn't do anything right, you know. Like I think I threw like one teep, you know. But
You're trying something new, or
no, it was like it was uh it was the 2 weeks notice, so I was worried about my gas tank too. So I was like, if I push it right now, like I mean, I could work off the teep and then go into a combination or something, you know, or like bang his leg. Like in the first fight, I kicked the shit out of his leg. Like I don't know, Ralph. I don't know how you got on the toilet that next morning, dude. Because I'm sure Hung's heard about it after that fight too. You know, because I've kicked him so many times.
yeah,
And
that's the Hungs guy.
yeah.
Ralph, I'm trying to think of which Ralph is.
Ralph Sanchez.
Yeah, but yeah, continue.
Yeah,
Bad.
dude. So yeah, he beat me in that fight. And then that was my second. So I'm 6-4 right now, but yeah, the past three was Ralph, um, uh, Nathan Hawthorne. He's like one of Cody's guys, I think.
Yeah, I know that guy. And then I saw your last fight was with Khan from Oyama, right?
Yeah,
What's his name? Khan. What's his full name?
Tony Kath.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy's a beast too, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, you fought some tough guys, dude. So that's why I mean, even though you had a couple L's, bro, I mean, it's not like
yeah, I
you're not
didn't
fighting
get
cans, bro.
Yeah, they didn't knock me out or anything. Which like I've always had the mentality like I'm not getting knocked out. I'm not getting knocked out. You know. I don't know if that's just me being regarded. You know, because I want to say the R word.
Nah, you can say it, bro. It means retarded. It's all gravy, baby.
All right, yeah, dude. But that's just probably me being hard headed. You know.
Yeah.
Just thinking that way or just having that mentality. But yeah, dude, I none of them knocked me out, and I got a standing 8 count in that Cath fight too. So that swayed the judges even more, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I got clipped a couple times. What are you counting for? You know?
Yeah, I saw that fight. I'm trying to remember. It was a while ago, dude. So it was like almost a year ago, I think, right? But I remember you got the 8 count. The rest of the fight, it was kind of leaning towards him, but it wasn't like a massacre or anything. I think if it wasn't for that 8 count, it would have been a lot closer to judge if I'm remembering it correctly, but I could be remembering it wrong. But that guy's a beast, dude. I mean, you're a savage too, bro. Actually, when I hit you up, when I added you on IG, is when I think you got your IFS belt. I saw you fight, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to get this point in an interview, you know? But yeah, it was a good fight, bro. It was a good fight.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna get some losses. You're gonna get losses, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. That's part of the problem too. Is like, like I told you when I was getting ready for that camp, I just had the baby, so that whole camp, like, getting 3 hours of sleep here, you know, 3 hours there, going to training, just zombed out, you know.
Babies are tough.
Yeah,
so
dude.
That and fighting is tough, dude. I see.
Yeah, man.
I'm 34 now, dude. So I've been, doing Muay Thai for 8 years, and just I see the decline in your ability to train once you have a kid. You know.
Yeah.
It's just the age old story, you know.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, we hold it down pretty good. Like I'll bring the babies to the gym, and then my girl will, like, especially if I need to do my work, you know, she's tending to the baby, you know, at the gym. So it's not like I have to stop training and then, you know, go get his pacifier. Oh, she threw it. I got to go wash it, you know. So I'm
put it back in his mouth.
Yeah, we don't talk about that, but I haven't done that before. No.
It'll be all right, dude.
Yeah, toughen them up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reason that this is how you prevent COVID, you got to get him exposed to it early. You know?
He's got to catch it first.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's tight that your girl support. Are you married or you're just together?
Nah, just together.
That's good that your girl supports you like that, bro. That's necessary if you're gonna continue this with kids, and you know.
Yeah, for sure. Like even with the diet too. Like she helps a lot with the dieting. Like before I would just cook a gang of like beef stew in the beginning of the week and just meal prep beef stew all week.
Oh, dude, 3 meals a day of the same thing too.
Huh?
3 meals a day of the same thing too, bro.
No, I would just do like a snack in the morning, or just do like beef stew, like fast, and then do beef stew it for lunch,
Yeah,
and then a little snack at night.
that's
But
crazy.
yeah, dude, I could eat the same every
Yeah.
day.
All right.
But yeah, she switches it up, too. So
Yeah. Is
it's
she a
cool.
good cooker?
Yeah, dude, she's half Honduran, half Mexican. So
Okay.
you get spices from, 2 countries of Latin America.
Yeah. How's the spicy? Can you handle it?
Oh yeah,
You like
dude.
it?
Yeah, I could handle. I mean, I could. I go up with like sriracha and Takis, probably the hottest chips that I like, but probably not more than that.
Yeah. The blue Takis, bro.
Oh,
Remember when
dude.
those drops?
Yeah, the blue 40 get
Yep,
you
yep.
all fucking yacked out.
I'm cancerous fried dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. So you got February 22nd. You're fighting for WCK, right? You're gonna be fighting. Oh, I said it on the last pod. Who are you fighting? Who's your opponent?
Ralph.
Oh, you guys doing the rematch?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, trilogy.
yeah,
dude.
Dude, did they approach you for that fight, or did you?
Hung hit me up, man.
Yeah.
And then Hung gave me a quick shout out on the podcast too when I was listening. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
and
dude, Hung, he's a cool guy, dude.
Yeah, that dude's cool, man. I get along with a lot of people that have laugh easy, and he's a pretty smiley guy,
Very chill.
So is Ralph. Ralph's super cool too, It is weird, like when you're about to fight somebody and you're sitting right next to them, like
chilling
2 hours before the fight or like the morning of the fight,
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Hung's cool. So
yeah, his whole team's cool. I've been to his gym. I've gone along with him. I've known him for just over a year now, I think. Bro, like honestly, from the day I met him, he just was like treating me like I was like family, dude, and like older homie type. I just was
cool,
like,
man.
I like this gym. I like these people, and it's cool because it's like he's a promoter, but then he's also got his own gym. So you would think that there could be biases, and I'm sure there's biases because he's got his team, but he never really he always gives everyone the same opportunity regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's never gonna take an opportunity away from another fighter from a different gym that deserves something, just to put some other guy that from his team that didn't deserve it.
Yeah, that's that's because he's a fighter too, or he's a former fighter too, right? So he knows the struggles,
Yeah, I support Hung's new endeavors with WCK. I'll be there, bro. So I'm gonna check your fight out.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
I talked to Hung. Hopefully, I can get a media pass. He told me he's gonna try to get me one. So maybe I'll be around just doing interviews.
Yeah, some interviews for WCK. That'd be tight, dude.
Yeah, dude. That'll be my first time doing that. So
yeah, that'd be tight. He hit me up on Instagram and he was like, "Hey, you Ralph, third fight this day. Are you in?
yeah,
just straight to the point." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." But I had to hit up my coach first, and then he hit me up again, was asking for like the fight pic, for the posters. And I took a picture, like pale, pasty as first thing in the morning. Probably didn't get any sunlight for like the past few days or so. And the only tan that I have is from my freckles, so I'm a pale, especially with my shirt off. And so I got to take the fight picture. And I'm all puffy from like it's first thing in the morning, so I look like a gerbil. And I take the picture, and then Robert, my coach, sends it to him, and then he's like, "Is he gonna make weight?" I'm like, how dare you?
How dare you, homie? What's the weight at?
I don't want to say it on air, but yeah, dude, I'm definitely one of the bigger guys for 27.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know Ralph is too. Like we were going to in our second fight. So it's supposed to be battle on the battleship, right?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like everybody thought we were gonna be fighting on the battleship on the USS Iowa, I think it was. It was on the dock.
Low-key, that was lame.
Yeah, dude. So I was super excited. All the fighters were too. Weigh-ins were, or the backstage was on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So and then all the rules meeting and everything was on the ship. But it was cool. But yeah, dude, like going into weigh-ins, it was like down the street at some hotel or something. But I was walking behind Ralph and Hung because like we got there at the same time. And I'm looking at Ralph's legs. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, I'm not kicking those things again. Maybe that played into the why I didn't throw as many leg kicks, Yeah. But I was like, damn, this dude's got some
Dickies.
Yeah, some tree trunks on him, So I was like, I know that he cuts a lot of weight too, you know, and I felt it in the clinch too because he's a pretty strong guy, you know.
Man, some people are better. That's the whole other art, dude. Is the cut.
Yeah,
Everyone says that they wish fighters didn't cut, and there's definitely an argument for that. But we're gonna cut, and some people are just better at it than others. You know.
I think there's gonna people are gonna find a way around it no matter what, you know. Like even in one championship, I'm pretty sure like what happened to Rotting, like didn't he fail hydration or some? He missed 5 pounds.
Was it 5 pounds or was it? I thought it was like three, but it might have been around about five.
I don't know if it was his last fight, but I know he
Yeah, it
missed
was,
some shit like
yeah, it
that.
was his last fight. So he vacated the belt and like half his purse, but then he beat the out of him anyways. So,
Yeah.
so now he's fighting again to get that belt back. You know?
Yeah, it was against the British dude, right?
Yeah, is
Jacob
he
Smith.
British or something? Yeah, I think he might have been British, correct? He's some European
They're
dude.
putting on a
There's a
some
rematch,
good. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is
I mean, he
no
did.
difference.
Yeah, yeah,
Raw
yeah.
Tang's on some other level, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
dude.
he's gonna be goated for sure. But he's goat for our time for sure. You know.
Yeah, yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah, I think he's gonna reach like in Muay Thai. He'll probably reach like the Sanchez level once he gets to that age. You know, he's
Yeah,
still young, so you know.
but just as many fights as Sanchai.
Yeah,
What's he got? Like 350 fights or something
up.
like that.
Yeah, that's like professional fights. There's like Thai fights that don't even go on your record out
Yeah,
there. You know
little
what I mean?
kid fights and
Yeah,
yeah. They're being put through the ringer young, you know, like
yeah.
those little kids, they push them out to fight and then they're elbowing each other and they're crying.
Like 10 years old, bro.
Yeah,
When they
dude.
start, it's
Like
crazy.
pushing through all your emotions and just pushing through just to fight. That's pretty tough to put a kid through, you know, but that makes them, you know. Yeah.
There's a really good documentary out there. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, dude. I was promoting it like a year ago when it just got dropped, but it was like there's an orphanage in Thailand, you know, and so it's a gym, it's a fight gym where kids like they've been abandoned or whatever, and or their parents have died, and so this gym was trying to raise money just for stuff, you know, and so they had a documentary crew come and just like tell the story of that gym and the kids, dude. It was so sad, bro. You see like little like 7-year-old kids like all nervous for their first fight and shit.
Yeah, dude, getting the tile rubbed on them and they're just like freaking out the whole time. All the preparation, you know.
It's sad, but at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, it's an orphanage, so they got to make money to pay. So this is how they make money for, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But hopefully, with that film crew come, hopefully they're able to get donations and maybe let the kids that don't want to fight not fight, you know. But yeah, it was sad just seeing how they live, man. I was like, dude, but that's what makes them killers, dog.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts. Like, yeah, I mean, because I grew up on welfare, you know, and but like our level of poverty is like, what are we? Even like the poorest people here are still in the 1%, the top
Yeah,
1% of the world.
yeah,
So our poverty is,
glamorous.
yeah, it's pretty glamorous. Having fucking Lucky Charms to eat, you know, for breakfast and being able to get food stamps and stuff, you know.
Yeah, there's no Section 8 in Thailand.
Yeah,
I mean, like
yeah,
straight
dude.
up. So yeah, it definitely puts things in perspective, dude. Yeah. So your mom was a single mother, I'm assuming, right? Because you said something.
Nah, my mom. So I'm one of six.
Damn,
I'm the baby of the
damn.
six, but
That's a lot of kids, dog.
yeah, dude. She wasn't a single mother so much, but my dad was always like in and out of the picture, especially when I was younger because they fought like they calmed down now, but man, their fights used to get pretty crazy.
Like physical or what?
Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
cops getting
not
called.
so much my dad, but
Oh, your
more so my
mom.
mom. My
Oh,
mom's
your mom was
crazy. Yeah,
a
that's why I got that's
instigator.
why I got the Jason mask tattooed right here for my mom because you know she's pretty crazy about her kids.
Yeah.
But and then I got the broken record for my dad because he always says the same shit, you know.
Ah, dude.
But yeah, dude, like the way they would fight was pretty nuts, you know. Like I seen him get maced before
Your
by
mom
her.
made
Yeah,
your
yeah.
dad, dude. That's crazy.
hit with hit him with a pan before, but he like blocked it. I don't know how quick he was because he has a tank on him, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like crazy fights. But they would get in crazy fights, and then he would leave for a few days. Um, you know, go to his buddy's house. Like he didn't work a lot, you know. So damn near was like single household almost. Um, but But yeah, dude, he'd come back like after a few days, be cooking breakfast like nothing happened.
Toxic, bro.
Yeah,
So
dude.
it's like,
And I thought it was fucking normal at the
you don't
time.
know
Imagine growing up, you're just like, oh, so should I choke my girlfriend and fucking take her car right now?
You're like, so it's normal to get in fights, disappear, and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are your parents still together?
Yeah, dude, they're still together. I don't know why they stuck together, but
It's a love story, bro.
yeah, dude, it's a mental illness story, not a love story.
It's a love
No,
story,
I'm just
but not one
kidding.
for Hollywood, dog.
I love them, you know. I love them with all my heart, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's had some. There's been some crazy times there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
Do you feel like watching your parents' relationship had that have any type of impact on your relationship with your
Oh
past girlfriends
yeah,
or
dude.
current?
Yeah, for sure. Like even with my older brother too. Like so I have three brothers. My older brother Brandon, he's like, and it's three different babies' dads too. So it's like the first three have the first four have the same dad. Then my brother that's just older than me has a different dad, and then I have my own dad.
Whoa.
So it's three different dads. But and then you can rewind that back and try to understand it.
I
Make
got
some
it.
sense
I got
of
it. Yeah, your first two are from one dad, you, and the next one's from a
and
different
then
one.
5 plus 6 and plus 3,
Yeah, that's a lot.
and then 2.
I'm just saying I got
Or
that.
the 3, yeah. Yeah, continue.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, yeah, my older brother, like he's on a pretty straight path, you know. Um, and then my brother that's just under him, my brother Josh, um, yeah, dude, he would get in crazy fights with his girlfriends, steal their car, take their purse, smash their phones. I like growing up, I thought that was normal. That's how you get a girl to stay with you, because like all the just kept on coming back, you know, which is fucking weird, you know. But that's what I thought was normal. Yeah, dude, like being young and seeing that was like it was a trip, you know. But I don't want to say too many bad things about him, because you know he's not here with us anymore, you know.
I'm
So
sorry to hear, bro.
yeah, man. But and then my brother that's just older than me and 3 years older than me, I seen him do crazy with his girlfriends too, which I thought it was normal. So I followed suit, you know, like while I was a teenager. I like smashing phones, and I never like smacked a girl or anything. I never hit a girl. But yeah, dude, just like being possessive and and then eventually like growing up, I'm like, it's not normal. Just like especially hanging around with like more normal people, so to speak, you know, like seeing a healthy relationship, you know. So I was like, oh, okay. You know, like a fish doesn't know it's in water. So it's like when you grow up like that, you're like, this is
This
this.
is life, you
Yeah.
know. Then you realize that is life, but there's like a whole other life
Yeah, dude.
that you don't need
Yeah.
to follow this way, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's true, dude. That's why it's important. That's one of the good things about like gyms and stuff is you get to see like a bunch of different people, and you can see like people that are being more successful in life. And I'm talking about financially successful, but just successful in the way they think and act, you know. And you can sit there and be like, I want to be like this guy, dude. This guy is not arguing with his wife every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy, like, they get in fights and he has a conversation with her or whatever. I'm trying to model my life like him, you know?
Yeah, dude. It's a trip, the melting pot of the gym, because I don't think it's really like that in a lot of other places, you know. Like you got ex gangbangers, you know, cops, um, yeah, everybody, all under one roof. Weird.
It's cool. It's healthy, bro, because the diversity is what creates like something better, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's in a nutshell. Or I guess it's kind of like America, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you think about it, like everyone's so different in America, and we come together, and you get to learn stuff from other cultures and other people. You know, pick stuff up. But I'm such a big advocate for some type of training, regardless. I don't even care if you want to do kung fu, bro, because you're gonna get the same thing out of that in terms of like the people. You know,
For sure. Yeah.
the training's gonna suck. Obviously, it's not gonna be
Yeah.
alcohol,
You leave
bro.
the self defense aspect out of it.
Yeah, for sure. But it's
yeah,
just
everything else is good.
the leadership, bro. You know what I mean? The meeting people to help you just, you know, push forward in life is important.
Yeah.
And you definitely meet that at the gym. And the cool thing is about some like fight gyms and stuff is like it allows younger people to meet older people. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna hang out with someone that's like 15.
Yeah,
But at
for
the gym, I'll
sure.
come train them, and they can pick my brain apart.
Yeah,
Give me
same thing
some
with
advice.
Andy, dude. Like, yeah, I think he started there when he was like 15 or something. And we're like sparring hard, and the coach was right there. He was like, "All right, we're gonna do uh 3 or 5 hard rounds of sparring." Everybody's like, "Oh, this is like right after the pandemic. Nobody really hard sparred, you know." But because they had, because I was there right before the pandemic. Pandemic hit, they shut down for a little bit, and then they were doing Zoom classes, and I was like, "Fuck that," and that was even worse for my drinking too. I think I drank probably the most of my life during that time, during the pandemic, when especially when they shut down for that little bit of time, and they were doing Zoom classes. But then when they opened back up, they were doing classes outside.
Yeah, I like that though. That's cool.
The classes outside,
Fresh air, dude. It's nice.
yeah, the fresh air is nice, but
But
it was like,
the mask sucks. You miss not having
yeah,
mats.
well,
Yeah,
the masks were, oh, you said mats.
mats. Having mats. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
The
you
mask
couldn't
was
you couldn't
terrible,
sweep
bro.
anybody
Yeah,
on outside, so it was like all these dudes, like, we would spar outside, but if you're sparring like somebody with if you wanted it, like if you were good at sweeps, like I was okay at sweeps at the time, you know, and I wanted to catch kicks and sweep motherfuckers, you know, but you can't do that outside.
yeah. You
You
can't
gotta
do that.
fucking just,
Concrete and
yeah, and you're wearing shoes, so it's like can't really put the shin guards on, so it's just like tap sparring.
yeah, you can't teep or any of that.
Yeah, dude, the shirts.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'd be
but
so mad at you if you teep me with shoes, bro. Like I'm like, bro, you stepped in dog shit.
yeah,
Kicked me in the
you
chest,
walked around
bro.
all fucking day and in Moreno Valley, and then you're gonna fucking tee my shirt. Yeah,
But yeah, COVID was terrible, bro. And but what I really liked about, or not what I liked, but what I saw during COVID is you saw how strong the community that each gym built, because you'll see like their core people like still trying to find a way to train. I was still paying my dues, bro. I didn't care. I was like rent is gonna come regardless if the gym's open or not. You know what I mean? I was telling my homies like, bro, you don't, I mean, you want to cut your membership, pause it, whatever. That's on you. But I want there to still be a gym after all this, you know. And we got to keep paying rent in order for that to happen, you know. But we found ways to trade together and it was cool, you know. I kind of felt bad for the casuals because I don't think they were able to navigate all that, you know what I mean? Like if you're
yeah,
new.
true. They weren't really in the community as much.
Yeah, I did notice that. Actually, I have a funny story to tell you, dude. This didn't happen to me, but I heard about it from one of the coaches. One of the coaches had gone to the gym he was dating this chick at the time that was also a fighter. And so they were like, oh, we're just going to train. So they opened up the gym, they trained. Member had just randomly went by and saw them and he was trying to get in. He was like knocking on the window. But my homie was like, I can't let him in because the restrictions, like, you know, coach let me and my chicken. That's it, dude. You know, like you can't just have people in. So this dude was banging on the window, and then he went around the back door, was banging on the back door, and I was like, "Oh, this is terrible."
Let me in,
Bro. Because a lot of people need that, dude. Like with you with the alcohol, bro. A lot of fighters have their own problems, addictions. Maybe their home situation isn't good with their parents or girl. You know, this
Yeah.
is like what they need to do to feel right. You know, it's like their medicine.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, it's therapy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, government really fucked us with that one, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. Once they like, I remember I was working this job at the time. It was like right before I quit, and right before I quit to like start training more, and the pandemic hit, and then they gave us like curfew slips. You know, like, oh, since the curfew's out, here's a slip to drive around if you get pulled over. You just show the cop that, you know. But yeah, dude, there's a curfew. You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
10 p.m. or something.
Yeah, my work gave me a slip because we were because cannabis is considered essential. We're a legal cannabis spot, so the government gave us like slips. But I never had to use it though.
Yeah, neither have I.
At least I don't know how the IE was, but Orange County is pretty Republican, you know, for the most part. So
Oh yeah.
they stayed open, bro. Like over here, it was open. People were chill. I mean, some restaurants had the outside thing, but dude, a lot of them stores did not give a fuck, bro.
Damn, that's
It was on the news actually, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Huntington Beach was on the news because like they were saying fuck the COVID restrictions, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Fuck yeah, bro. I know, right?
That's the way it should have been, you know? Because if you look at the data from our shutdown compared to like Florida, it was
Same shit, bro.
same. You know, there's like no point in shutting down.
It's like if you shut down, you're postponing people getting COVID because if they're home, that's all you're doing is postponing it.
Exactly.
It's like you're gonna get it regardless. So just get it at the beginning, get over it, and
Yeah, exactly.
continue life.
Let that it run its course, through the nation.
Yeah, and then the hit it took on the economy. I mean, look at where we're at today, bro. Like that is not worth it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You know what's funny is I'm doing this podcast for a minute, and every time people come over, there's always a conversation about COVID.
It is. Well, it's like there's still a Band-Aid on it,
Yeah,
so
bro.
we're still like healing from it as a nation, and it's like it was so polarizing too, like politically.
Definitely.
Like I mean, it was to push the vaccine. A lot of it was to push the vaccine. There's a lot of money to be made in rolling out those vaccines. So
Pharmaceuticals and shit.
yeah, so they were like, that's why ivermectin took such a big hit. Was it HCQ, the hydroxychloroquine? Yeah, so they were like, I think what ivermectin's not, what is it?
It's like a anti-parasite medicine.
Yeah, but it's not,
Anti-parasitic. They said it was
fuck.
horse dewormer or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still like, they can't make too much money off of it. I forgot the fucking.
Yeah, so
it's not.
yeah,
There's no
ivermectin.
patent on it, right?
So patents only last for like 5 years, I believe, in America. That's the way they do it, and then you can come up with generic drugs. With ivermectin, the history behind that was it was invented for kids in Africa that were drinking water that was making them go blind because there's parasites. So they created ivermectin for that, and they also give it to horses because horses also get parasites. So this was it was first invented for humans, and obviously it made it just like how I tried the horse.
Yeah.
Because we're mammals, bro. It's gonna work most of the time, but the history with that is they made that drug to give to kids in Africa so they would stop going blind. That happened like a long time ago, dude, 20, 30 years ago. It's been around for a while. COVID happened. I'm not sure what researcher found out that ivermectin was working, but he put the research out there. What was his name? Was it Robert Malone or something? He was a dude that he had the patent for
mRNA.
Yeah, I don't know if he was promoting it, but I don't know if he was the doctor that found out that ivermectin worked. But then they banned his Instagram, they banned his Twitter and all that, and it was crazy. They labeled it for misinformation, and he was like, "Bro, like I had like helped create these vaccines. Like, what are you talking about? Misinformation?
Yeah.
It became a weird thing. I mean, even within my family, I had cousins that were upset with me for not taking the COVID vaccine.
Oh boy,
bro, they were talking to me like I was like I'm not educated, bro. I dropped out of high school, dude.
Yeah, dude. I didn't finish high school either, so it's like I really only know stuff that I'm super interested in. So like I know a lot about fighting because it interests me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm not educated, but I know when someone that's educated is talking that they're right. If they sound right, more right
For
than some guy that doesn't have the same credentials. So I have like a cousin. He's a computer programmer, right? Got his master's on it, right? Super smart dude. But he's like talking to me like I'm retarded because he's got a degree in computer science, And I'm like, bro, this isn't even applicable, bro. We're on the same level here, bro. And none of us is smarter on this subject, bro. What I mean? But I can give you research from these specialists that do have pedestals of information, and you're just reciting something you heard on CNN, the reporter that has no business in that,
Yeah.
But I mean, the one good thing that I think happened about COVID is it opened people's eyes to how much sheep we are in terms of how the media controls our information. You know what I mean? Like, because when I was a kid, bro, whatever was on the news was taken at value. Like, this is the facts, But now, when I see stuff on, like, and I'll give you another example. The thing that happened on October 7th with Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
The news was trying to paint it as like at the beginning they're trying to paint it as how Israel was getting bombed by Palestine. Like Israel was like the victims,
they're raping everybody and
right.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's not true, but then once you really get into the history of it, is if you understand, the conflict between Palestine and Israel, it's like how can you can't really blame someone for attacking someone that is on their land. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna get mad at the Native Americans for fighting the.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Nobody. I mean, because you read that one book about the Comanche, Midnight of the Summer Moon or something like that. I think that's what it's called.
No.
But well, I listened to it. Let me take that back. I listened to it.
Dude, audiobooks for the future, baby.
Yeah, dude. Well, I gotta listen to them a couple times because like it'll be playing, and then I'll start thinking about something else. Thinking about training or something, and I'm like, I gotta play that chapter back.
Yeah,
because I'll like veer off. I don't know, dude. I'm probably got ADD for sure. It's either ADD or CTE.
You a little bit of both, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe a little bit of the
man.
tism too.
That's probably a bit of it.
You got the trifecta, bro. I'm just joking, bro. But yeah. So what's up with that book, though?
It's just about like the Comanche and like it goes way back to when like the Spaniards first settled the Americas and how the Comanche they weren't really they were a plains tribe. They weren't really well versed on horseback because I think horses were introduced over
By
here.
Spanish.
Yeah, by the Spanish like over I don't know when horses were in the Americas. Eventually they were just extinct and then they reintroduced them, back over here. Yeah, dude, they just became expert horseback riders and lords of the plains, And it just took those were the last Indians that were really like, giving the white man, a run for their money.
Yeah. Were the Comanches were they the ones that started using weapons and shit? I remember there was
They were just like they were
like guns and
crazy. They were crazy with bow and arrows. I
okay.
guess they would hold like arrows in between their fingers so they could just
One by
reload
one.
quicker. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was a tribe that started using guns.
Yeah, dude, that's
Pretty crazy.
yeah, I don't know. I read that book and I was like just super fascinated with it because they were like they were f- they were hardcore, dude. They were
Yeah.
pretty hardcore. They would run up on forts where it's just like some little white family of 6 living there and then they would just, raid that, take all their shit, rape the mom, take the kids,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is common at that time, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Dude.
mean? It's just how it was back then.
Yeah, like we've been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah.
And then, Europeans come over and they're like, this is, we should not be doing this. But it's like, dude, look at your ancestors. Everybody's been doing that shit.
They still did it too. They just weren't
Oh,
doing
yeah,
it to
for
each
sure.
other.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I guess the difference is that like when it came to the settlers, they were like more united in terms of laws and stuff. So they would do those things to other countries, but then when you see how the natives were doing it to each other, because they didn't have a central government, they were like, oh, they're savages. But it's like, what do you mean? They're doing the same thing, bro. It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the native, that whole thing that happened with the natives is fucking so fascinating because, like, how America was started to how it is now, it's like I don't really know if like a lot of countries experienced it at that speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Like the evolution of America. And it's just, yeah, it's wild, especially like the melting pot of it all, like how many different cultures are in America.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's the craziest experiment. But I mean, we've been doing good, but also lately, I feel like I don't know what's going on with America. I feel like we've gone to the point where we're Rome and Rome fell, and I think we might be getting to
We're at
that
the
point.
end. Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you feel that way or no?
Yeah, because what was that? Who said that one thing about like when Rome got to its final days, it was like they were like making transvestites like that was normal.
Yeah,
like
the gender, the
pedophilia was normal, like that.
Yeah, I heard that too. How like towards the final days of Rome, it's like they had implemented society has started implementing like a lifestyle where the gender roles were flipping.
Mm,
And they said that I don't know if causation isn't always the what I mean the reason for something, but there was a correlation between when the gender roles were being flipped, right? When the men started being soft and the women had to start doing more manual labors, to when the society fell.
mm.
There's some truth to that, I think, bro.
Yeah, it's that one saying.
Strong men.
Hard men make easy times make soft men make hard times make hard men, right?
1000%,
Some
bro.
shit like that.
1000%. Look at I worry about the military.
Oh yeah.
I think of when I was a kid growing up, I thought of the military as like elite Americans, right?
Yeah.
And then now I look at the military and I see like how they've
It's
lowered the
inclusive.
standards, and I'm
It's
like,
inclusive.
I feel like, dude, me at 34, I could join the military and destroy like a lot of the people like in their 20s, bro. And I feel like I never felt that way when I was a kid, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, at 34, I'm like, I'm declining in my strength and my resilience. You know what I mean? It's like the 20-year-old dog should be able to, rip through me. But anyways, yeah, I saw a documentary about how they're lowering the standards for the military.
Yeah, that's what I heard about.
For basic training and all that.
Yeah,
bro.
one of my older bosses. He was in not the Coast Guard. What's the
Reserve?
No, what's the ones that that'll go to like a riot or something, you know, it's
Something reserve or what?
nah.
I'm not a military guy, dude, so I don't know.
You're like, let me say reserve one more time.
That's
You'll
true.
get through.
Um,
uh
but
National Guard.
National Guard.
Yeah, dude.
Got you.
Preteen. Yeah, man, but National Guard, man, he was saying that the standards were being lowered
Yeah.
like crazy, like the whole like physical tests.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said those were being lowered, you know.
Yeah, and the mental.
Really?
The yeah, dude, the exams have been lowered.
To be less smart?
Yeah, bro. I
Dude,
saw.
let's go.
It's like, yeah, dude, I'm good. But yeah, this whole documentary was like highlighting how. So the physical portion of the test, if they lowered the standards and they had like a training program now to get you prepared for it because people were failing so much. So you can, yeah. So they had like a pre test for the test, and then for the written exam, it's like they lowered the standards for what was passable, and then they also had like a class to help you pass the written part. Now, you know what I mean? So I just was like,
why didn't they have that for us in high school?
Dude, even the education
even though I never went.
but even education has gotten softer too, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude. Back when I was in high school, they had the high school exit exam. So you had to pass that. I don't know if you had it too. The KC or whatever, California high school. But yeah, dude, they had that, and like everybody finished. I stayed for like 2 more hours just to make sure I finished it, you know? And I passed, you know, but I just never did my math credits and stuff, you know. Like I said, just too much stupid shit that I was doing.
Yeah.
Going into school hungover, you know, shit like that. Yeah.
If you came from this generation, they would have just passed you.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
Dude, honestly, that's why you see these kids are retarded now, bro. I went to fucking round one last week for our company Christmas thing, bro. Dude, like, so we were bowling, so we had a lane reserved, and then more people showed up. The lane can only hold 6 people, right? So we're trying to add 2 more people, and it's not taking it. And so I go up to the worker. I'm like, what's going on? They can't figure it out, right? Another worker comes, and he's like, oh, it's only 6 per lane. And so I was like, okay, well, can you split? So it's like 4 on. I wanted to make an even split, right? I told her how to do it, and she just could not understand what I was saying, dude. She was sitting there looking at her phone. I don't know what the fuck she was typing on her phone. And so she finally said she did it, and I was like, cool. I went back, didn't do it, got someone else to finally do it, and it just was like a whole ordeal. And I was like, bro, this can't count to 4 or what, dude? Like, what the fuck, dude? You know?
Well, yeah, they'll hire anybody. They'll hire any like able-bodied person, you know.
Well, my point though is our just education system's failing these because this chick looked like she was at least like in high school or college. You know what I mean? So I just was like, bro, she can't do basic math. It's like there's some going on.
Yeah,
here.
well, it goes to that like. That same thing with like participation trophies.
For sure.
It's just like if you don't, and it's the same thing with guys too. Like if they don't have a fire lit under their ass, they're not gonna do anything, you know.
Yeah.
With most men, unless you're raised differently, you know. But most guys need a fucking kick in the ass, and it's like, go try, you know. But yeah, participation trophies, man. That's this generation, you know.
For sure.
I think it's Generation Z for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
We're at the end.
Yeah. Crazy. So how does your family take on the fighting? Are they? Like, I'm assuming they're supportive. Right?
Yeah, dude. My dad's like, kick his ass from the crowd. Stand him up. Come on, Jimma. Yeah, that's what he calls me. That's his nickname for me.
Jimma.
Yeah.
Jimma.
Since I was a kid, or like Timmy the Tooth. You know that old cartoon, Timmy the Tooth. Yeah.
Jimma, why Jimma?
I don't know. Because they
never asked him.
No, I never asked him. It's fucking weird too because it's like an A at the end, so it sounds like
Jimma,
feminine, you know,
a little bit, right? Yeah, a little bit. Now that you said that, I'm thinking about it. Like,
I don't know. He just added an A onto the end of my name. But yeah, dude, they're super supportive. Yeah, my sister always comes out to my fights. My mom and dad, if my mom can make it, but my mom's a ball of nerves with arms and feet when she's there, you know. She's just, oh my God. Oh my, I can't look. Yeah.
Does she cry and stuff when she fight?
Yeah. She
Aw,
cried a couple
terrible.
times. Yeah.
Breaks your heart, huh?
Yeah, dude. Especially when it's a loss, and then she's like, oh my god, I was worried. I was like, Mom, I'm okay. And then we fought on a Saturday. I'm like, thank God it's Monday, right? With her, but
Yeah.
she gets a little nervous about it, dude. And it is tough, like when she's emotional, and then especially if I lost and I'm emotional too, you know.
Yeah, bro. Ooh, that's
Why are you so sad? I just lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't see the behind the scenes, bro. And you take a loss and crying in the locker room and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I've cried a couple times, man, but it's just like with all the other shit that's going into the fight, nobody really knows, you know.
Yeah.
Because people could do pressers. Like I know Fighters Rep was doing like pre-fight press conferences, you know.
Yeah, I love that, dude.
Yeah,
that's tight,
that's
dude.
fucking cool. Like to give them a podium or a platform, you know,
Definitely.
to speak on and stuff and kind of show who they are. But yeah, dude, people only see glimpses of that, and they don't really see like what else is you're putting into the fight. You know, like you got to say no to a lot of things. You know.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's why even when you win, bro, sometimes all that shit just comes out, bro. You see people win, like they'll win
Yeah,
a title and they just start crying, dude. Just all comes out, dude. It's beautiful, dude, but it's sad too, dude.
Yeah.
There's a documentary, or not? It's a fight kind of docu-series. It's called Fighting, I think, or Fight World on Netflix. Have you seen it?
So is it with Frank Grillo?
Yeah, Frank Grillo.
Yeah. I seen like I skimmed through the episodes and then I went to the Muay Thai one.
That's it's the second episode too. He knew it was up.
Yeah.
But when you see that little Thai kid, like when he loses at the end and he's like he tries to go to the shower to cry, you know, because the cameras are on his face. He doesn't want to cry in front of the camera. Bro, it's so sad. He goes to the shower to cry. And then the camera, there's like because it's in Thailand, you know, the doors are all fucked up, dude. They don't close all the way. So it's like there's still a crack.
Through the
and
crack.
they put the camera through the crack, and I was like, fuck, they're doing this kid dirty, bro. And he like sees him, and he's like crying. And he turns around, he sees him, and he just puts his head down, like you just defeated, bro. Like and he just turns it off, and he's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna cry in front of the camera.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I gotta rewatch it because I'll watch some shows and I'll fucking totally forget. Like the same thing with the audiobooks.
Yeah.
Totally forget what the fuck I just watched. We watched that Alien Romulus movie.
No.
Yeah,
I did.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And then leaving there, I was like, "What happened again?" And then it slowly starts coming back to me. But I'm like, I got to get on some shrooms or some type of nootropic. You know?
Yeah. I stopped taking mushrooms for a while, but I gotta get back on that, dude. It just gets intense sometimes, dude. I was taking it every day for a while.
So were you like microdosing? Or?
I mean, that's what I would try to do, but I mean, there's one time where I was microdosing, and then one day I just ate a little too, especially too because I could take like a half gram of one mushroom, but then I'll re-up on something else, and it's like a half gram is like 2 times stronger.
Yeah.
But I remember one morning I was just at work in the bathroom, and everything was just full on frying, you know?
Yeah.
And I just was like, dude, I gotta stop taking this every day. I'm just literally hiding in the bathroom because I can't do anything, you know? But I did notice an improvement in my cognitive functions, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I gotta get on it because I was like started taking creatine and then I was like putting on too much weight. I know it's like a lot of water weight, but when I was on the creatine, like pretty sharp. So gotta get back on that. Creatine with coffee and a little bit of turmeric in there.
Yeah.
And feel like limitless.
Limitless?
Yeah, dude.
I think creatine, out of all the supplements, creatine, protein, and amino acids are like the only 3 that actually do anything, you know? They have like a bunch of shit on the market, and I'm just like, I don't know if this like does anything, you know?
Well, yeah, they're shoving. They could say anything in any of these ads, you know.
Yeah.
Especially like because I have a deviated septum, so
Is that from fighting or from life?
My teenage years coming back to bite me in the ass. Yeah, dude. But yeah, man, I've fucked around, especially as a teenager, because that's what my brothers did. You know, they're like meth heads, And even my brother right now, he's on the street, and he came by the other day, and I don't know if it was like the meth doing the talking, but yeah, dude, he was talking to the helicopter and shit. He's talking about Elon Musk, the chip, and everything. And I'm like, fucking, I can't help but laugh, you know, because
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking, either I'm gonna be like super concerned and you know, getting in his face about it and make him feel weird about it, or I'm just gonna fucking be lighthearted about it because I've taken him to rehabs before. I've taken him to a men's home and got him in there, you know? Like we just got into a fight, took him into the men's home. He boned out like the second day, you know, he left. So I was like, there's only so much I can do, but yeah, dude, as a teenager, that was my partner in crime, you know. Always hanging around with my older brother, you know, and do a little bit of that shit, and that's I just never got hooked on it like he did, you know. But I'm pretty sure it's punches in the nose.
How old's your older brother?
Uh, he's 3 years older than me.
Okay,
Yeah,
so he's like 30.
32. He's 32 right now. Yeah,
It's rough, bro.
yeah,
About the time
dude.
you gotta clean it up, bro, because you're 30-year-old man
Yeah,
now, dog. You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's pretty prevalent out in that area, dude. Meth,
Yeah,
IE.
for sure. Yeah, like nobody, especially as a teenager, nobody's really fucking around with anything else. Like everybody smoked, like I said, like how I got in trouble, and then I was on probation, and then that just kind of turned me more into a drinker, you know.
Yeah.
And we would do beer runs, like me and my brother and a couple of my friends would do beer runs, like all the fucking time, dude. Like, remember one summer we probably did like 10 beer runs, 10 or 12 beer runs. Just like a few days passed by, we're all broke, you know. Like, how are we gonna drink today? I know, I got an idea.
7-Eleven, bro. Just give me a ride real
Yeah,
quick. Yeah, out here, meth isn't that big of a concern. It's a lot of fentanyl and cocaine, but cocaine is like whatever. People aren't
it's a
really.
lot of fentanyl out here.
Dude, fentanyl for sure. I got pictures, bro, of it's right. There's a high school right here, Garden Grove High School, and right across the street from the high school is a police station, and there's a parking between the police station and the high school. I was driving to work one day. It was fucking like 7 in the morning, and I seen like it looked like a homeless guy going through the trash, you know. And I just remember thinking, I was like, it's pretty early for them to go through the trash. Usually, you see that later on, you know. And I'm just sitting at this light, and I'm like looking at this fool, like this fool has a mood for a second, and then it finally clicks. I was like, dude, this fool is strung out, bro. Just passed out with his head in the
Oh
trash.
shit, he wasn't even digging in it.
Yeah, bro. I'm
He's
just zooted,
fucking
bro.
laying in it.
Right in front of the high school, right in front of the police station. I was like, I have a picture on my phone, bro. If I still have it, I'll show you it, dude. It was crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude. It feels like it's getting worse. Like the homeless problem is getting a little bit worse because my girl grew up in like a pretty like middle class neighborhood in Fontana, uh, Southridge, I think it's called.
Oh, the area,
It's
Brenda
like
Fontana.
it's a nice, it's a pretty nice area compared to where I lived, you know. Yeah, dude. Like she said, there's more homeless people like she never seen any when she was younger, you know.
It's crazy right now, but they're trying to do something about it. I know they have that encampment in San Diego now. Have you seen that shit?
No,
Bro, they built like an encampment in like the woods, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. There's like hundreds of people there. I mean, I don't know to do with them, right? It's like you got to put them somewhere.
What about like law enforcement? Are they like cracking down on drugs, or it's just like go ahead, in Woodstock?
Well, for a while, 4 years ago, they passed that bill where they're gonna decriminalize like open like drugs and stuff. So right now, they're not really making arrests for drug use or none of that.
Mm.
I think they're writing tickets. It's like a misdemeanor, it's infraction now.
Also, it's nothing.
Just give you a ticket and
It's
show up to
fucking
court, but they don't even show up to court, bro.
yeah, yeah.
And then they can't really arrest them because of
Fucking paradise for them then.
yeah, bro. It's crazy. And like I'm cool. I don't care if you do drugs, bro. I like to dabble in shit, whatever, bro. But you got to pay your taxes. You got to be a functioning member of society. You know.
For sure, yeah.
If I was president, this is what I would do, bro. It's gonna sound
Let's hear it.
extreme and
Let's go.
up, bro.
We
but
need two
vote for
mics.
this is what I would do, bro. I'm not gonna make being homeless illegal, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking tell them, look, dude, if you don't want to work, you don't want to do your shit, that's fine, bro. But you gotta fucking be out and about. If I catch you on the streets and you have drugs, then you get two choices: you go to rehab or you can go to jail.
Mm.
That's it. There's no one's living on the streets. We're not making homelessness illegal.
Yeah.
But we're gonna find shit to arrest you for.
Yeah,
You know?
because most of them are fucking are able bodied. You know, like my brother is 32 and he could he could work, you know, like. And what do people do for community service, like Caltrans? They'll help out
Yeah.
Caltrans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that's it that we could be
Implement.
implementing. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my thing is
that's a
this,
good
dude.
idea.
From what I've seen, dude, most of the people on the streets are just addicts. It's very
Yeah.
rare. It's like you'll get addicts and then you'll get some people with mental problems, but it's like very rare you meet a homeless guy that like wants to be homeless. You know what I mean? It's just something happened in his life. So just I'm gonna give him an opportunity. Like if you want to fix your life up, I get it. It's hard. Addiction's hard. We'll send you to a good rehab. We'll take care of it. You know, if you don't give a fuck about anything, you're just the type of dude that just wants to be on the street causing problems or whatever, and you're going to jail then, dude. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I think the violent offenders should probably be should be like the first ones spending time in jail, you know? Because it's like yeah, it's a big mental illness problem, and then the drug problem is probably like a byproduct of the mental illness too,
Yeah.
you know?
And I don't believe that addiction is mental illness. I'll tell you straight up, bro.
Oh yeah, it's separate for sure.
Yeah, I
But
hate
it's
that.
like that's the them being mentally ill and then ending up on the street. They're gonna if somebody's like, here, hit this, you know, they're gonna be like, oh, what is it? Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah,
Or they're just gonna be talking to themselves and they're just gonna grab and then just start
dude.
twisting the pipe, you know?
Yeah, but I will say that I prefer being around fentanyl addicts than meth heads. You know what I mean?
The energy's for sure better,
Dude, it's
better
like
to gauge, you know?
Dude, fent heads just keep to themselves, bro. They're just in their world quiet. Tweakers, I got to worry about robbing me or
Punching
they're
you.
trying to sell me shit that they
Yeah.
robbed from someone else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I've seen a lot of
I don't.
dudes like that are high just trip like
So
like
yelling
my
at you and
brothers
shit.
my brothers being one of them, like just being high and then just tripping
Yeah.
off of nothing, and you're just like like sitting there just relaxed and they just pop off and you're just like, Jesus Christ. I think that's why I get along with or that's why I'm drawn to people who like smile more and like easy laughers, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know how tense like growing up in a household like that, like popping off, you know?
Trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
You gotta hang out with Vietnamese people, bro. All they do is fuck around, bro.
Just fucking
They
go.
just drink and party, dude. That's just the lifestyle, dude. Yeah, dude. Do you ever like try to help your brother out? Have you ever like? I mean, I know you've taken him to rehab, but have you ever been like, I'm gonna dedicate time to just not allowing you to do?
No, not like keeping him under my wing. Not like that. Like took him to that men's home. My mom's tried to get him into a bunch of rehabs, but yeah, never like because my older brother's done this with him before. Like just took him over to his house. Like no, you're staying here for the weekend. You know, my oldest brother's like 13, 12, 11, 12 years older than me. So about 9 years older than my brother, I guess. But yeah, he's taking him over to his house and like, you know, you're gonna stay here for the weekend or you're gonna stay here for the week or whatever. That type of shit, no. I never, especially with having the kids at home too.
That's
It's
what
like
I was trying to allude to.
I
'Cause
can't have
the family.
him,
Yeah.
I can't have him like, you know, passing it on. It's just generation because my brother's been through some fucked up shit, you know. My brother's had that's 3 years older than me. He's had more fucked up life than me. He's been through some, you know, some other trauma and stuff. But yeah, dude, I just don't want it trickling down
Definitely.
to the kids, you know.
Yeah, you gotta protect your own, bro.
Yeah.
No, I just was curious. I've been fortunate because I have 3 siblings, but they don't even touch drugs. They don't even drink, bro.
That's cool.
My brother, my younger brother, he smokes weed. That's about it, and he'll drink a little bit. But I'm the only one that his dad wouldn't, you know. But when I was younger, bro, my mom it blew her. She's like my mom's super conservative, bro. She grew up in Mexico, you know what I mean, like on a farm. So
So you're half Vietnamese?
yeah, half Vietnamese, half Mexican. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool, man. That's a good mix.
yeah, I know, right? Best food, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, dude.
And both cultures like to have fun and party, which is tight, dude. It's in my blood.
Yeah.
But she was so against drugs because you know where she lived, it's like you can't even go out at night because the cartels, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
she hated drugs, and when I started getting into drugs, dude, it was like she tried to send me to Utah and all kinds of shit.
Oh
bro.
shit.
Yeah, I took off though. I said, "Fuck that, you ain't taking me." I ran away. Dude. So I know how hard it can be trying to get people really can't change until they want to change. That's really what it comes down to, you know. I once I got to my early 20s is when I really was like, I gotta fix my life, you know.
That's cool that you caught it that young. What was what was your choice? Like what was your
Drug of choice,
yeah, your drug of
dude.
choice?
Ecstasy.
Yeah?
I loved ecstasy, bro.
You're like a raver?
Dude, I raved. I would take ecstasy at home. I just like 'cause it makes you feel like really happy and good. And when I was younger, bro, honestly, like I felt like really depressed for some reason, bro. I felt like life was hard, you know.
The teenager? You felt
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
started using when I was 14, you know. So
But
it
yeah,
is.
depression hits pretty hard. Like as a teenager, I think it was worse than like ever with me, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
But so that's how you coped,
Yeah, my thing was
basically?
ecstasy, and I'd hang out with people that were on drugs, and they were just chill. You know what I mean? And like I'm half Mexican, half Vietnamese. I don't speak Vietnamese or Spanish much for that matter, so I had always felt like I didn't have a group, you know. But then
Mm.
when I started using with people, I was like, oh, this is my group, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is
um,
our thing.
you know what I mean? So that I just enjoyed it. I'd been mixing drugs and whatnot, but yeah, when I got to my 20s, I just really got depressed, and I was like, damn, I'm really like this is not making me feel better anymore, you know. And then I started training. I'd like done martial arts when I was a kid, you know. All right. So this is why I got back into martial arts, dude. When I was in Taekwondo, I wasn't doing drugs, but it was because I was too young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like a little kid. At the age of like 13, 14 is when I started using. That's when I stopped training. I did drugs for hella years until my early 20s. I wanted to quit, and I just was like, the only time I could remember not being on drugs was when I was doing Taekwondo. So I was like, let me
I
sign up
gotta
for
go
martial.
back.
Yeah, let me sign up for some martial arts, and I started doing Muay Thai, and it helped, bro. Honestly, that's what got me clean because, like with you and drinking, you know.
Yeah.
So it's powerful, bro. You know. But yeah, like I said with your brother, bro. I mean, hopefully he can figure something out that. Hopefully he finds what he needs to stop. You know,
Yeah,
to
dude.
give it up.
Yeah, it's you just gotta eventually get sick of your own shit. You know, like I remember being so fucking so hungover during the pandemic. Like I wasn't working out, and then they were doing the Zoom class, so I was like, I'm not gonna do that. You know, so I was like, I'll just stay home. You know, and then that was when I left that one job so I could train more. And then right when I left that job, that's when the EDD benefits were like crazy. You know, so I went on unemployment right away. Well, I went to UPS. I started working at UPS, and then my buddy was like, "Dude, just quit UPS. You can make more money not working." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'll just quit," you know,
And
and
isn't you
then
feels
get
like a good
EDD.
job though, or what?
You gotta work. You gotta really like be there for a minute to get up there. You know, to grow in the ranks. You know,
Yeah.
but
I like
but
how long, like year, like 5, 6 years or something, or what?
no, dude, I was at my other job like doing dock working stuff, like just with the LTL company. And basically you're just moving pallets with the forklift all day, you know, at like loading trucks and stuff. Yeah, dude, I was there for like a tiny bit and then left like within a month, you know, because they weren't giving me enough hours anyway. So I was like, "Fuck this." And then yeah, and then I wasn't working, and then I was just drinking more, you know, while I wasn't working. And then they opened up the gym again, and I finally went back to the gym, but classes were outside. So I was like, man, I was like, yeah, this fucking sucks. And then they opened up inside with the masks on, which brings me back to that story with Andy. When I first met him, we're doing hard sparring, right?
Mhm.
And in so I know that he did boxing for a little bit. So I was like, I'm just gonna kick the fuck out of his legs, you know. So the whole time we're sparring, I'm kicking the shit out of him like he's a grown man, you know. And I'm fucking jabbing the shit out of him. Um, Low kick, pop pop low kick, jab low kick, you know, the whole time. I've introduced myself right after we're done. And I was like, what's up, man? What's your name? Or I think I already knew his name. I think I asked his age. And he's like, I'm 15. And I was like, what? And then he took off his mask. He's like, I'm 15. And he had full mouth of braces. I was like, oh,
Ah,
fucking A. I beat his
dude.
ass. Felt like fucking bad Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But I was like, man,
Welcome
I
to the
felt
team.
super bad. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, up top. Oh, too slow. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
But it
sparring
was
with braces is wild, bro.
yeah, dude. And he would get he would still get in there, you know, go after it. But yeah, man, that was the when I first met him, and then yeah, dude, I had my first fight after that, and then he had like card sparring, how IFS does it, the
PKBs or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a PKB, but it's like Spartacus.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
allowed to say Muay Thai. They're not allowed to say
Kickboxing.
kickboxing because IKF owns that. The sanctioning body owns
Oh, it's
like
interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. They can't promote like anywhere in California. They could get. I'm pretty sure they could get
Student.
yeah sued. At least when Fossum, I think Dave Fossum, the guy that was owner of the IKF or something, or
I can't.
um at least at that
Sure.
time, like nobody could do it. He just recently passed away.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I cornered him for that, and then fucking, it was funny, you know how they put the tape on the
Headgear and
headgear
stuff.
and shit,
Yeah.
you know. So his shit was falling off, and they had to tape it up, and then it's like we should just put a fucking ice pack, tape that up, throw a fucking thermometer in his mouth, so he looks like a fucking dude who has a toothache from like the 1930s, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I cornered him that fight, and then a couple other fights, I think too. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You still talk with Andy? Are you guys still homies?
Yeah, yeah, we still talk every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. It's good to, make friends and stuff. A lot of the people that I hang out with now, it's people from the gym. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like-minded people, you know, like you start surrounding yourself with like some people and then start falling back into old habits, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely being in the gym just makes me a better person all around too, you know. Like
Oh, for sure.
I'll go to work like a little more pep in my step, you know. Like, yeah, it's an energy, you know. It's an energy giver, the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm 34 and I'm like, damn, I'm getting old and I'm like, am I gonna eventually have to stop doing Muay Thai? 'Cause, you know what I mean? I don't want like, am I gonna be that old guy that's always getting injured now? I feel like my knees, type shit. Bro, like my
Yeah.
fucking knees are fucking hurting all the time now, dude, you know?
What is it like? Like you feel like you're missing some cartilage or what?
Yeah, my right knee for sure,
Yeah.
bro. For sure. When I do squats, bro, once I get down to a certain level, my right knee it just feels like it's gonna give out or something. I don't know what happened with that, dude. I just think
Did you tear anything?
I'm sure I know my left knee and my MCL a long time ago, which is weird because my right knee is the one that gives me problems. But I think it's just from kicking, bro. Because I started doing Taekwondo when I was like 9 years old, bro, and then into Muay Thai, 34. So I've been training for like at least 12 years now. I just think the constant kicking, just fucked my knee up, and then running on it, especially like that Muay Thai stance where you're putting all your weight on that back leg, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, but yeah, I know that stance, man. Because to get the teep off, you gotta put like
your weight back,
80%.
Check everything, a lot of that. Yeah, so I'm older now, and I'm like, damn, these kids I'm gonna get to the point where I can't keep up with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but I
What's
think
next? I don't know. Drugs, dude. You know?
Yeah, you gotta go full circle.
I'm gonna get hopped up on pain pills.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Circle of life.
Yeah. So I mean, you mentioned about how you do music too.
No, I play guitar. Like I started playing guitar. That was probably like, well, like my first love was skateboarding, and then I started playing guitar, and then yeah, dude, like especially when I started at like 11 playing guitar. I'd play like 3-4 hours a day, you know.
That's a lot.
But yeah, like you have the time when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And then now, like I said, dude, the house is so cramped, and with 4-year-old running around, and then the baby crawling around a little bit, it's like it's probably not the best idea to have it. I have a stand, but I just keep it in the case. You know, I would like to have it on the stand, you know, right there, so whenever I want to play, I could just walk into the room and play. But yeah, man, maybe just keep the room locked or something. Padlock it.
Are you like in a band or anything, or?
No, dude. Like elementary school, like when we first started, like me and a group of friends first started playing, we had a band. Nah, dude, just a little bit of that, and then I was in concert band in 7th and 8th grade and played bass for them for Upland Junior High. And then I've just always just played by myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good to have a second hobby. Like I like martial arts, but then I'd be doing this and other stuff. You gotta have other stuff, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's not like a lot of these fighters don't have anything else, you know.
Yeah, what happens when you get injured?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you overtrain and shit, yeah.
Yeah, and then what do you do when you're home, bro? You're just waiting for the gym to open up again. I mean, and no disrespect, I'm sure a lot of champions that's all they think about. But I've always liked to have multiple things going on. I just felt like it helps me just think better.
Yeah, dude. The kids too. The kids take up a lot of time, so there's not really there's not a lot of dead time like before, you know. Like before I would have a lot of time when I first started training. You know, like, "Oh, I'm gonna go on a hike today." Just fucking go on a hike.
That's true.
Yeah, but
I don't have a kid, but I can imagine. Every
yeah,
time I hit up
dude.
my friends with kids, we got to plan that shit, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah,
think, are you gonna put any of your kids into fighting or
well,
martial
I
arts?
wanna get my daughter into jujitsu for sure.
It's a good one.
Just because like her or just like any like because her mom's short and I'm assuming her dad was short too. I don't know much about him, but you know, with like short chicks and say if they're gonna fight a grown man who's untrained, I would put my money on the jujitsu chick rather than a kickboxing chick, you know? Because they get in a scuffle, you know.
On the ground, you're all the same height.
Yeah, well. But yeah, dude, yeah, like jujitsu with her. I don't know if she'll take to Muay Thai really, you know, because she's always in the gym, but she doesn't really seem like she wants to do it, you know. And then my son for sure, I gotta get him into Muay Thai.
Yeah.
He's just gonna, you know, Luke Leslie, the
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
how him and his dad train and stuff. Yeah, that's the goal right there. Just wah 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 wah, ka, ka, wah. Yeah, holding pads for him all the time. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool relationship, dude. I see people come in with their sons. That's tight, dude. Me and my dad aren't tight. So I was like, when I was doing taekwondo, he wouldn't even watch me train, dude. So I was
Come back when you're doctor.
dude, I got a fucking funny story. Actually, I don't know if I told the story on the pod, but I recently told my friend the story. One of my teammates, Drew. I don't know if you know him. He's one of our fighters, but he came in with a Lakers shirt, and I have like I don't hate the Lakers or anything, but my dad was a huge Lakers fan, bro.
It runs deep.
Dude, so one time I was raised by my mom, right? So I lived with her my whole life, for the most part. My dad would never come to my taekwondo practice, right? And like usually he would just drop me off, you know. And sometimes if I would stay with him and I had to train, you know, he would have my cousin. He also did taekwondo, so we'd have his mom, my aunt, take us, you know, to train anyway. So one day though, I had a belt promotion, and it was on the weekend. I was supposed to stay at my dad's, you know those fucking ceremonies, they last like 3 hours, bro.
Yeah, because they got to do like each kid.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
it's different schools come to do it too. You know what I mean? So it's a long process. So I was like, for sure, my dad's gonna be there. He's gonna watch me because what else is he gonna do for 3 hours, right? So I was all
Watch the
excited.
game?
Yeah, dude. So check this out. So I was all excited, dude. It was the day that there was a Laker game, bro. I go and I'm getting my belt promotion. I'm doing my thing, dude, and I'm looking, and my dad's gone. I'm like, where the fuck's my dad at, dude? Finally, it's over. I get my new belt. I get my little certificate, and so I go to my dad's car. He's in his car watching the Lakers game.
In the parking lot?
Yeah, in the parking lot, dude.
Like they're up 3 points. I gotta finish the quarter.
Yeah. He's like, dude, Black Mamba, bro.
Well, yeah, you know, son.
So ever since then, I was like, Lakers, bro. But I remember that shit, dude. I was like 11 years old. I still fucking remember that. It was for like my green belt, I think, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
just happy when Kobe Bryant crashed.
All right, no, I wasn't. That was sad. It was still low key. I was like, "Fuck you, Kobe! You took my dad." Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, anything you want to announce to the people, Jimmy?
Nah. Not much. I got the fight 22nd February. WCK. I'm excited to do that, and I never fought for them before.
That's surprising, bro. You've been doing it for a while. You never fought for Dennis or anything?
No, man. But I'm excited, dude. Like, because I know a lot of these promotions, especially Hung going over there. I know that's gonna be legit, you know, and especially when coaches get involved in the promotions like that, you know, it's gonna be orbiting a lot around fighters, you know. Yeah, dude. In Royal Combat, they got a pretty sick. Like their shows are pretty sick, but yeah, man, I'm interested in seeing how everything plays out, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't been to Royal Combat. I've interviewed people that like some of their champions. I want to go to one of those, dude. They look cool. Where are they usually held at? Is it in Long Beach or what?
Carson, I think.
It's in Carson. All right, I gotta look into that, dude. I follow them on IG, so I think their next show I'll try to get a ticket. But yeah, WCK, dude, Hung's over there. Dennis, I got so much love for Dennis, dude. He's treated our fighters so good. I'm excited for this new era, bro. I'm gonna try to hopefully get more interviews out with WCK fighters because I know they don't do like interviews like fighters rep. So I'm gonna try to help them out with that. I really think they need it. I want to help them with their social media presence, dude, because that's the one thing they're missing, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's what a lot of Muay Thai is missing. So there's only really like everybody talks about one championship.
Yeah.
I want to be in one. I want to be in one. But if you only have like one promotion running everything, just like the UFC, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's hard. It's hard to get in there, and then on top of that, you're fucking number 300 on the roster. You know, so yeah, man, it'd be cool to just be you know, to see more of that, you know, more presence.
Yeah, I feel the same way, bro. WCK's got a good name too. They've been putting on fights for 35 years, bro. Dennis has put on some, bro. Menson, he put on fights for Menson Gibson. I don't know if you know that guy. I'll send you some of his fights, bro. He's from the '90s, but it's just from there to now. It's a cool promotion, dude. So we'll see what's up with that. WBC too. They've been making their waves, trying to come across to California. So
yeah,
the future,
I'm excited,
bro.
dude. See how it's gonna develop.
Yes, sir. Jamie, well, good luck with your next fight,
dude.
bro. Thanks for coming on, dog.
Yeah, dude.
I'll see you on February 22nd. You'll be at a camp, so you know I don't know if you drink or anything. Probably don't, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. Get sloshed over here.
Then I'll have a fucking beer with you after your fight, dog. Hell yeah.
Do it, man.
Everyone else, dude, thanks for watching. As always, stay cool. Fucking go start a gym, go to a gym, pick up some fighting, and on February 20 motherfucking second, buy a ticket for WCK in Long Beach, dog. We're out.